Do you think it's sweet enough?
Why don't you taste it? Seriously, you won't die from just a smidge. It'll just make everything burn a little brighter, is all. Back at the house, we'll give everybody a huge cup of it.
It doesn't hurt when we free our souls from their fleshy prisons, does it?
I think your heart races for a bit, and then off we go to the ethereal plane.
Why don't we use hemlock? Like how Socrates killed himself. Hemlock doesn't hurt at all.
My God. They're brewing poison.
Because we already made 2 big batches of ditch slacks. Can you imagine if we came back to the Reverend Father with a big bowl of hemlock now? He'd laugh at us. Might not even let us come along on the sacred journey.
I'll just keep stirring then.
All our questions will be answered once we're no longer in the prison of our bodies. That's what he said, right?
It's some sort of suicide cult. I'm not gonna let them poison a whole bunch of people. Now I've got to get rid of this poison.
Who's gonna...
I didn't know where else to go. I'm sorry.
Did he lock you out? You're here for Rue, I imagine.
Rue? Why the hell would I need Rue?
She's not...
That's an abortifacient.
Oh!
I'm not pregnant. I can't be. Joy's a contraceptive.
The regular kind is.
Oh, God. I'm such an idiot.
You have a lot to think about. If you keep it, then we'll help you as much as we can. But you'll need to be very brave, dear. Much braver than if you don't. What was that?
You hear that? Who did it? You hear that? What?
Who's there?
What was that? What the hell? Huh? Who did it?
You did it, didn't you?
Get all of us!
I'm a biologist, anybody does. I just feel like that. And many of your fellow humans feel like biologists too. So they're not coming
I know that. With the paper mache?
Whoa! Whoa!
Fuck off, Aaron!
baby. I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
Who approaches the sacred circle? A maiden, a mother, a wise woman.
The people there, they were wearing these sigils.
Oh Lord, the space god people. Ransom Mackenzie's congregation in Gardner House.
They were making digitalax?
In small amounts, it's a drug. More than that, it's a poison. You can make it from red foxglove seeds. We make all sorts of useful potions and things out of it. You could too.
I think their Reverend Father is planning for the whole lot of them to kill themselves.
I can think of a lot of reasons to kill yourself in the Garden District. But no one should have their death chosen for them.
You know about my mum?
I remember there was a terrible accident. Your mum put the wrong herbs in the family dinner. The whole family died except you. It was just before the train, so I always wondered. It wasn't an accident, was it?
I think she didn't want my sisters to be scared. All alone in Germany. So she killed them. And I guess she didn't want Dad to hate her. So she killed him too. And she couldn't live with herself. I don't know why she left me behind.
Here.
This is the recipe for digitalax? And something more?
Mix it into their poison, and it should change from poison to... let's call it an eye-opener. You'll need digitalax for that, among other things. Come back, and I'll have the rest of what you need. You're making a sort of herbal blackberry joy, aren't you?
You know your chemistry.
I was on Harry Hayworth's team when we invented joy. One day I hope the goddess will forgive me for that.
Morning!
How have you been? Have you got my chemical bag?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have!
Got anything yummy and new?
There you go. Careful with your, chemicals
What?
that you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
You can take your joy immediately.
Mrs. Pankhurst has a shop. How long has she had a shop? I shouldn't be surprised. That woman could sew a wedding suit for an octopus. Mrs. Pankhurst, how have you been?
Couldn't be better. I was having dizzy spells, but they've gone away. Isn't that wonderful when things just sort of cure themselves?
I've been meaning to go visit the Reform Club, but my old outfit... I seem to have filled out a bit since then, if you can believe that.
Oh, remember when I made you that lovely nurse's uniform? For the Reform Club? You know, I've always wanted to visit there. Wanda's such a good friend of mine, but she never tells me what goes on there. I imagine they drink tea and discuss how to reform government and things like that.
Sort of. Not exactly.
Could you wangle me an invitation? I keep asking my friend Wanda, and she always promises, but somehow it's always next week.
I ought to be able to manage that.
If you could get me an invitation, I'd be ever so thrilled. We could go together. I'll come by when you've got one. Your new outfit should be done by then.
I wish I'd learned to sew. Well, I don't wish it. I'd probably have become a seamstress like Mum. I got you an invitation. Are you sure you really want to go to the Reform Club together? I'm not sure that nurse's uniform still fits.
Oh, no. I'm not much of a night owl anyway. I just hate being excluded, you know. Oh, I made your outfit for you. It's ever so slimming. I think you'll look wonderful in it. Oh, you always look wonderful.
You're such a dear. What would I do without you?
Come by any time you need something new to wear. It's such a joy making clothes for you. You always make me look so good.
Mind if I look around?
What's your fancy? What's your pleasure, then?
It's lovely stuff.
Around by bringing them down. He or she may try to draw you into a conversation and dead. Or may try to or even at your life. And that don't keep on. There will be that or stop it right away.
You take your joy in
How
it.
can I help you? What can I do for you today?
It's not quite what I'm looking for, thanks. And I bet Stuart wouldn't mind having a
Morning.
few Sally specials to sell.
Afternoon.
Poor Mrs. Marley. I warned her against taking vanilla and chocolate together. You can lose your balance. Sometimes it's not a very well-made safe, is it? We need this more than you do. Stone soup, eh?
Help! Help!
Can you help us, love? Our water's gone bad. There's things in it.
I'm sort of rubbish at fixing things, but this seems simple enough. I wonder if I could fix this. I don't even have the materials. Mum would probably say this isn't ladylike.
Bloody hell was that? You ruined it!
You broke it on purpose, didn't you? You wanted the parts.
Wrecker! Robber! Vandal!
Don't I feel like a right idiot?
Oh, they're not coming back. They're never coming back. Ugh.
Wanker! Mum made the antidote, didn't she? In case she had second thoughts. But she didn't have second thoughts. They've already started. I've got to get to the poison before they all take it.
We ain't living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, sure, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well, don't then, and they're scared. Scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really a pet? What if there is no pickup vehicle? That's why you need to hate to really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not live in it without any sort of confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It should. Jesus Christ said, whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world.
Huh?
Because of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the good news.
What was that?
I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about might look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind. Throwing it overboard. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcended will catch us. There's no punishment except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag. Let's go. Let's get those cups out to everyone who wants some. This is our test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, sure, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well, don't then. And they're scared. They're scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really in orbit? What if there is no pickup vehicle? That's why you need to hate, really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not live in it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange? It shouldn't. Jesus Christ said, whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Matthew 16. The Hindus, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about might look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind, throwing it overboard. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcended will catch us. There's no punishment except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag. Let's go. Let's get those cups out to everyone who wants
Gotta
some.
learn to give up some possessions,
This is a
or I'm not gonna win a race with a garden snail.
test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can
That's
say,
what they're gonna
sure,
poison everyone
I hate
with.
living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well,
If I've done this right, then I realise the world is a lot bigger than the Garden District. Or something.
We're going to start handing out the cups now. Don't worry, there's enough for everyone, more than enough. But don't sip it, or you might feel sick for a bit. A little might make you queasy. A full cup and you won't feel a thing. You'll just wake up in a little while, feeling no pain, feeling no gravity, looking down at the earth from the pickup vehicle, and then you'll get to meet everybody up there.
Hands are really beautiful, aren't they? They're like God's hands.
I've never noticed all the colours. Is this heaven?
Life's so short, you know?
This place is bad. It's a bad place.
Why did you want us to die? Why? It's because you wanted to die, isn't it? You just wanted company.
Let's get out of here. We're leaving. You can kill yourself if you like.
Wait! Don't go! You'll miss the pickup vehicle! You'll all miss the pickup vehicle!
You sick, dying bastard.
What are you doing? These people are trying to get to a higher plane of existence.
Are you mad? Or are you just a swindler who's convinced himself? I don't think I care.
Prove it's not true. You can't. You might as well try to prove that God doesn't exist.
I think Wellington Wells is a pretty good proof of that.
Get out, meddler! Heathen!
Sure.
I love it. I don't recall inviting you. There's no... Pause not to question why. You stopped them!
How do you know that? Magic?
We can see it in your face.
They weren't very happy with me.
You took away their sense of purpose.
I couldn't let them do it.
What your mother did. Do you worry you have that in you?
All the time.
To be a mother is to worry. You have worlds within you. Only some are dead. Here, the recipes you need to replace the blackberry joy. You'll need red owl butterflies, Opsiphanes cassii. They're hard to find, but they're all over the train station. You can use our old butterfly net.
Thank you. Oh, perfect. Ollie Starkey lives there. Who knows if he'll remember me?
Well then, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be.
Off I go to the train station, then to catch some butterflies.